The Man of Steel movie opens in AMC theaters everywhere on June 14th. We already know what the famous editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet, Perry White, a traditionally white character, is going to be played by Morpheus himself, Lawrence Fishburne. And it now appears that the traditional character-type tinkering doesn't stop there, as actress Rebecca Buller will be playing the role of Jenny Olsen, a female version of the traditional Jimmy Olsen character. So, Amy Rose, what's your reaction to these changes?
I'm good with Morpheus. I think that Lawrence Fishburne is fantastic. I'm cool if you play with like the race of a character. Like, let's mix it up. It's fine. But I'm not okay with changing a gender. I think that's an iconic character, and I don't think you should tamper with it that much. You know, if we don't have a lot of female characters, whatever. We still have Lois Lane. We still have a lot of great characters, but I'm not okay completely changing the identity of a character.
Amy Rose, you ignorant fool. Look, absolutely, I think Morpheus is great. I think Fishburne is going to be a great Perry White. But I also think having Jenny Olsen as opposed to Jimmy Olsen is totally fine.
I don't.
And here's why.
Nope.
I've made this argument before, and I will correctly make it again. Here's the thing. I don't care about race or gender or hair color or eye color or body type or whatever of characters if they are not core essential elements to who that character is. The Perry White character, there are many things about that character. He's kind of gruff, he's a seasoned newsman, but he's got integrity and blah, blah, blah. Those are the core essential elements of who Perry White is. Whether he's black or white is irrelevant
that doesn't matter
to the
either.
character. And I'm going to say this too. Jimmy Olsen, him being male, is not a core essential element to who that character is. Look, if he had an iconic love story in Superman, let's say that synonymous with Superman is Jimmy Olsen and his sweetheart Mitzi. Let's say that's a core thing, that's a really big thing in the comic universe. Well, then Jimmy Olsen being a guy kind of becomes an issue to who he is because he has this romantic thing going on with Mitzi, who I'm just making up. But there's none of those issues with Jimmy Olsen.
Great made-up name, Mitzi.
There is no core essential thing to Jimmy Olsen that says this has got to be a male character for him to fulfill his core essential elements.
But what strength do we get by changing it? That's what I don't like. Same thing with like films going dark just for the sake of shock value. I don't like that. I think that if we know the story, that it should be told that way. I'm very protective of my comic book folklore, and I don't think mix up the race, that's fine. Like, give everyone a shot. Lawrence is going to do a great job, I think. But changing a character completely just to be a female version of that, just drop the character altogether. Don't just change it.
But I think you're making an assumption that the filmmakers don't have a purpose. I think it's dangerous for us to assume that it's just as dangerous to assume that they do have a purpose.
Exactly.
But I think, let's face it, sometimes in the comic books, Jimmy Olsen's a significant character. Maybe. Never on the big screen has he been a significant character or important in any way.
Then why change it to a chick?
So if you're going to change anybody, take one of these throwaway characters like a Jimmy. Now, granted,
don't change anybody.
To the comic book purists, I am not saying he hasn't been important in certain stories in the comic book. He has. But let's be honest. Let's just call it let's face reality. In the movie world, he has never been anything but a throwaway character. So if you're going to have changes like this, might as well do it with a character like that than say Lexi Luthor. You know, that would be more of a significant change.
I wouldn't watch
so if you're going to do it, go for it.
It might work, but I still don't think they should have done it.
All right.
We'll see. I'll keep an open mind.
Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to stop what you're doing and subscribe to our AMC Theaters YouTube channel to keep up to date on all the movie news, editorials, and our AMC Movie Talk Show. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter to hear about all our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.